Okay, guys. I have had like the urge to do this video forever. And I finally get the courage to do it. Well, actually, I just haven't had time. But I'm actually gonna do a video today about like 50 questions that will keep you will free your mind. Okay. Like if you are having a bad day, this is something you could go over. There's actually 50 questions. We're only gonna do 10. Well, maybe 5. It depends on how long I spend on answering these questions. Okay. So, number 1. How old would you be? Oh, by the way, I come up with these myself. If you need a link to my website, the one I made, they are on there. I'll give it to you in the down bar. But anyway, number 1. How old would you be if you didn't know how old you were? I would say that I was about 14 or 15. You know, of course, I'm about to turn 15 in June. That's how old I would say I was. I mean, I have been mistaken to be 18. Don't ask how, but it was at the beach, and that just should give you an answer to how. Okay, number 2. Which is worse, falling or never trying? I say never trying, because if you never try, you won't know how it is to fall. And you won't know which is worse, falling or never trying. So, I say never trying, because it never hurts to not try. Number 2, if life is so short, why do we do so many things we don't like, or like so many things we don't do? So like, why do we do stuff we don't like? Like, why do people smoke? Why do people drink? Why do people do drugs? You know, why? I just think that people who do drugs and stuff, I just think they're playing out stupid in their head. Like, I just don't even think they know what planet they're on. Okay, number 4. When it's all said and done, will you have said more than you've done? I think, well, for the people that don't understand that, that's asking like, will you have said more than you've done? Like, would you have said you did this but didn't? Would you have said you did it, like did this, but really you like you said you was gonna do it, but you really didn't do it? Let me turn some light on here. Like, you said you were gonna do it, but you didn't do it. Like, when it's all said and done, did you really say what you were gonna do? You know what I mean? Number 5. What is one thing you'd most like to change about the world? I like to change people who are stupidity. People who abuse children, people who abuse anybody, nobody in particular, just anybody. Abusing somebody, that's just cruel and wrong. I mean, nobody deserves anything like that, and nobody really. I just think, like the human, like not human, animal shelters and stuff. I don't like that, but I could understand that, you know, some animals don't have homes, but I just don't like them killing the animals and everything. I don't like that. We're big animal people. We have 4 dogs, and 2 of them are rescue dogs, and we're big animal people. If happiness was the natural currency, what kind of work would make you rich? I really don't know about that one. I would say something having to do with taking care of people or taking care of animals. Really. Are you doing what you believe in, or are you settling for what you're doing? So are you doing what your goals are, are you doing stuff to reach your goal? Are you doing like something, are you settling for what you're doing? Like, are you settling for your goal? Or are you trying to reach your goal? I'm trying to reach my goal. Get out of high school, get out of the house, go through college, get through college, you know, have my own little family, get married, have a little baby, you know. That's life. That's a goal. And I'm not going to settle for something that I want to happen. I'm going to keep on climbing the ladder and trying to achieve at my best risk. That's how I think about that question. If the average human lifespan was 40 years, how would you live your life differently? Well, I would not be stupid. Definitely. Because if my lifespan, if I was going to die by the age I was 40, that's just something I don't want to, like, I don't know. I don't know, really. Because that's awful short. That's awful short life. 40 years might not seem as short as you think it is, but really it's short. Trust me. I mean, I don't know because I'm only 15, but life is short. And, no, don't live with regrets. To what degree have you actually controlled the course your life has taken? I say, here lately I've been slacking, for real. I don't actually know why, but I've been slacking, for real. And I know I shouldn't because I should be trying to, make my life better and stuff because my life is not perfect. Are you worried about doing things right or doing the right things? I'm worried about doing the right things. Actually, I'm worried about a little bit of both because you never know if you're doing the right thing. You never know if you're actually doing things right. If I was doing the right thing, then I'd be doing things right. So I'd say doing the right thing if I had to pick. If you're having lunch with 3 people you respect and admire, they all start criticizing a close friend of yours, not knowing she is your friend. The criticism is distasteful and unjustified. What do you do? I would go tell a teacher or tell somebody. Well, if I was in school, that's what I do. Actually, I would go grab that person's hand and walk away. Where I'd be like, hey, that's enough. You don't need to do that. Because that's kind of mean. If you could offer a newborn child only one piece of advice, what would it be? Never give up. Never do anything bad. Because it will catch up to you. Would you break the law to save a loved one? I plead the fifth. I'm not gonna say. Have you ever seen Insanity, where you later saw creativity? No, definitely not. What's something you do differently than most people? Well, I think I live life differently. And that's just something personal, so I really can't share that. But like my close friends and my mom, my family knows what. That's just not something I could share. Let's see. Next question. What's something you do? Oh, how could the things that make you happy don't make everybody else happy? How come the things that make you happy don't make everybody else happy? Everybody has a different taste in everything in this world. Nobody has the same, perspective on anything. That's how I feel. What's one thing you have done that have not done that you really want to do? What's holding you back? I've always wanted to, like, I don't know, I feel like people will judge me if I love Jesus. I know that sounds horrible, and I cannot believe I just said that. But I know everybody should love Jesus, and I know Jesus loves everybody. Of course he does. And I love Jesus with all my heart. And I do go to church. It's just I feel like I should go to church more. I only go to church on Wednesdays, and sometimes I go on Sundays. But I know I should go to church more. That's serious. I can't believe I shared that with y'all. Oh well, I guess it's something to share about if it's about Jesus. Are you holding on to something you need to let go? Yes, but not on YouTube. If you had to move to a state or country besides the one you currently live in, where would you move and why? Great example. My braces are cutting me. Great example. My mom's job is relocating in Colorado Springs in 2014, and we will have to move across the country in 2014, and I'm not ready. it really upsets me to talk about it too. Like I like get like teary eyed too if I talk about it anymore. So we're gonna leave that there. My nose is itching. Do you push the elevator button more than once, or do you really believe it makes the elevator faster? What kind of question is that? I don't think I made this question. I made 1 through 10. These are 20 through something other. Do you push the elevator button more than once? Do you really believe it makes the elevator fast? I press it more than once than I do. I'm like, I do believe it makes it go faster. Really don't. Would you rather be worried genuinely or joyfully simpleton? Which means, would you rather be joyful or worried about something good? I'd rather be joyful. Have you ever, why are you you? Like, why am I me? Why are you you? Why are you you and you and, you know, everybody else? I say because an individual is one person. Like, everybody on this earth is an individual. And I just think that everybody should have their own ways of living life. That's how I think about it. Have you been the kind of friend you want to be? No. Well, that's hard to say because sometimes I feel like I'm keeping stuff from my friends, and sometimes I feel like I'm not telling them enough. Or I've told them enough. I just recently moved to a new school, you know, Oxford. I moved from White Plains to Oxford, and some of my White Plains friends come over last week, and my best friend from Oxford was supposed to come over too. And I told my best friend from Oxford, I was like, you know, she asked me, she's like, would you rather me stay, like, go to Mackenzie, or her other friend, would you rather me go to her house and let you hang out with your friends? I mean, I felt bad because I didn't want to be like, yeah, definitely. But yeah, she ended up staying with her other friend, or one of our friends, because, you know, somebody hadn't been, like, I've been at White Plains since I was in kindergarten. Now I'm in 8th grade. I have all new friends at Oxford and everything, and I just feel like I'm leaving them out. You know, my White Plains friends, I just feel like I'm leaving them out. So, what are you most grateful for? My mom. I love my mom more than anything on this earth. And food, because I'm really hungry right now. I just thought about some chicken nuggets. I'm hungry. Okay, that's all, because I'm hungry and I'm going to go eat. Okay, so I hope you liked this video. Any questions or anything like that, you know the deal. Comment in the box. Thank you. Bye, guys.